Sagittarian, let's see what's coming up in your week. Oh, Saggy. All right, we see the energy of the lovers. Yes, because someone is in love with you. I saw this for a Gemini is in love with you, Sagittarian. Yeah, some of you Sagittarian, you and your partner have to pay back a whole lot of money. Yes. You Sagittarian together with an Emperor have to pay back a whole lot of money. The truth came out about what has transpired. So Sagittarians, whoever you are, you and your partner have to pay back a whole lot of money. Whatever you have done, however this has transpired, I see that you Sagittarian and your partners have to pay back a whole lot of money. It's a lot of money, okay? So let's get in it and see, because they're you Sagittarian, that's the energy of the lovers that has to pay back a whole lot of money, okay? So there we are. So yeah, it's a whole lot of money. It's a 10 of Pentacles. So a lot of you Sagittarian together with your partners, I don't know what was happening and transpiring, but you have to pay back a whole lot of money. Yes, they now find out something about some sort of a legal documents that was created. All right, so however you Sagittarian got involved, yeah, a lot of you Sagittarian are trying to stand your ground with the situation. They now recognize what a Gemini have done. They recognize that a Gemini was accessing someone else's mail or information. There is a big victory at work. Some sort of a new start is going to come out for Aries. I see some sort of a regret that a Leo have or a friend have is now going to be over. A lot of you Sagittarian are now caught up in a situation. So Sagittarians that was working against a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn person, they are having a big win surrounding a work situation. So if you were looking for some sort of a partnership, a lot of you Sagittarians are dealing with issues surrounding your partners, whoever your partners is. I see you Sagittarian are dealing with some issues. You Sagittarian will overcome this issue. A lot of you Sagittarian and your husband was having some sort of an issue on the home front. A lot of you Sagittarian was dealing with problems. A cycle is going to be over, whatever that was going on with your partner. They're now recognizing that a man had collaborated with other people, and they're finding out the truth. Page of Cups is coming out in the reverse. I'm finding out that a man had no love for someone or something. The truth is coming out. Yeah, they're finding out the truth. A corporation is finding out the truth. They're gathering a whole lot of evidence. Okay, the conflict is going to be over. A lot of you were having problems with your marriage. Yeah, they're gathering and the truth is coming out, and they're gathering. People are now recognizing and seeing exactly what was going on. So Sagittarian, I don't know who you are. You Sagittarian are dealing with marriage problem in this week. Okay, so there's a whole lot of regrets surrounding a Leo. A Leo have to pay back a whole lot of money. Okay, the money, whoever this Leo is, this Leo and this Cancer, you Sagittarian is now finding out how Aries got some sort of a new start. Aries was open to collect a whole lot of money. They're now looking at some sort of a contractual agreement and is recognizing that whoever signed a contractual agreement is not the correct person, okay? So they're now gathering a whole lot of evidence surrounding an Aquarian and a Libran. A Libran have to pay back a whole lot of money. Whoever this Libran is, whatever is transpiring, a Libran have to pay back a whole lot of money. They're now recognizing that a car or some sort of a travel documents or identity is for a Capricorn person. They're now seeing the truth. A young Gemini is in a whole lot of problem. They found a lot of communication of someone else on a young Gemini phone. Okay, they're now recognizing that a young Gemini was accessing someone else's telephone. They're now finding out the truth. So there is a problem for a man, whoever this man is. A cycle is over for a man. There was a whole lot of conflicts. This man and his partner could have been in a whole lot of conflicts surrounding issues that was going on. A corporation is now gathering a whole lot of evidence. A corporation is seeing the truth. For some of you, it's you seeing the truth. For some of you, Sagittarian is gaining a lot of information about what was going on. So the energy of the lover is here. And I see that some of you are going to be making something very, very clear to your partner. Sagittarian, in your house, it doesn't look good because in your house, you're dealing with issues. You feel as if you were stabbed in the back. So what we're seeing, Aries wanted some sort of a new start. And some of you Sagittarians are going to be starting over with an Aries. Okay, so I see a lot of you Sagittarian could be starting over with an Aries. A lot of you Sagittarian, if you're married to an Aries, they're going to be finding out something about you and this Aries. A lot of you are standing your ground surrounding a whole lot of money, and you have no protection. You're standing your grounds, but you have no protection, because in your house of money, you're standing your grounds for like money to return, but you have no protection. Okay, it's as if whatever is going on, you're standing your grounds because you want your money back. They're now recognizing something about a Virgo. A lot of you Sagittarian, a Virgo is in love with you. Virgo and Virgo and a Gemini is in love with you. Yeah. Some of you Sagittarian thinks that this Gemini was over or ended some sort of a connection. No. A lot of you are going to be finding out that a Gemini is still in love with you, Sagittarian. So there was some sort of an emotion surrounding you and a friend. This is going to be over. Let's see what is going to be happening. Yes. The Queen of Swords is in the reverse. So whoever this Queen of Swords is, a lot of you Sagittarian is in a relationship with a Queen of Swords. A Queen of Swords is turning her back on you Sagittarian men. A Queen of Swords could have found out that you Sagittarian men could have co-created a situation with a group of people and created a lot of problem. If you're married or in a relationship with a Queen of Swords, an Aquarian, Gemini, or Libran, this person wants out of the marriage or relationship. So Sagittarians, you have the Eight of Swords in your back. A lot of you Sagittarian was blindfolded. Let's see what this Eight of Swords, this Eight of Swords, falsita. Yeah, you Sagittarian, they're finding out that a friend of yours is very false. So I don't know who you Sagittarian are, but you're finding out that a friend of yours is very false. Whoever this friend is a very false friend. Okay, so a lot of you Sagittarian had a friend. You're now going to be finding out the truth of this friend. This friend is very much false. Okay. So whoever this friend is, Saggy, you gotta watch your back surrounding a friend, because a friend is very much false. Okay, a very false person. Yeah, a friend and their family is very false. So here we have the energy of the cat, the friend and the family. This friend and their family is very much false. Okay, so whatever is happening and transpiring, a lot of you Sagittarian are going to be gaining some sort of information about a friend and their family. This is not looking good for this friend and their family, because whoever this friend and their family is, they try to pull you in some sort of a deceptive situation. So you are going to be overcoming this problem, this issue. Are definitely going to be overcoming this, but whoever this friend is, you're going to be gaining a lot of information about this friend and their family. So there is a situation with a work situation. A lot of you Sagittarian is going to be ending some sort of a work affair or flirting, whatever you were doing at work. They're now gathering, some information. There's no win for an Aquarian person with a legal suit. They recognize that this Aquarian person could have falsified documents, okay? So I don't know who you Sagittarian know who this friend is. You're going to be finding out that this friend and their family falsifies some sort of a documents. All right, let's see this Aquarian, Gemini, or Libran woman. Who is she? Because whoever this Aquarian, Gemini, or Libran woman is, you're going to be, yeah. Oh, she's now regretting a situation. Yeah. They are investigating an Aquarian, Gemini, or Libran woman. They're investigating her business. They're looking into this lady. Ooh, there's the police. And yeah, this lady could have been a lawyer or some sort of a legal person. They now recognize that what this lady have done. So they are going to be doing a auditing on this lady and her business, because they're now recognizing that this lady could have been doing false work. So it could be someone who's a high professional person. They're now recognizing that whoever this high professional person is was creating some sort of a fraud. Okay, so they're going to be auditing this person, this lady business. Okay, this lady have to pay back a whole lot of money. A couple, whoever this couple is and this man is, they're gathering a whole lot of, how a man and his partner was gaining money. Okay, whoever this man is and his partner, this man and his wife was not being honest how they were coming on their money. Okay, they were co-creating by using other people and taking from other people. Whoever this man and his wife is going to end up in some serious trouble, because they're going to be looking at their past. They're going to be looking at things where they come up in the legal system. Okay, so whatever conflicts there is, a lot of people are now going to be finding out how Aries got some sort of a new start. A lot of you Sagittarian is going to be gaining insight of an Aries and a Cancer, how they got some sort of a new start. A lot of you are standing your ground and wants a situation to end. A lot of you, a Gemini couple, there is a Gemini is in love with you, Sagittarian. Okay. I see you regret a situation surrounding a friend. You're standing your grounds. Whoever this friend is have to pay back a whole lot of money. A lot of you Sagittarian is going to get some sort of a win at the workplace and some sort of a new start. You could be getting a promotion. You're definitely going to be getting some sort of a promotion. They're finding out, they're looking at legal documents of an Aquarian and is recognizing an Aquarian and a Libran, how they got some sort of a new start. So they're getting to the bottom of a situation surrounding an Aquarian and a Libran. I don't know who is this Aquarian, this Libran to you, but they're looking at this person. So a young Gemini, they're finding out something about a young Gemini. They recognize that a young Gemini have some sort of information on their telephone or in their email that they should not have had in the first place. Okay, a whole lot of information is coming out. The energy is as if a lot of you Sagittarian in this week is like the spirits are advising you of things that you were not aware of. So the spirits are coming in to advise you, Sagittarian, of things that you were not aware of. A lot of you Sagittarian is going to be gaining a lot of things about someone, family, and how false a person's family is. You're going to be seeing the truth. Yes, someone is not well. Yep. Someone is mentally off. Okay. Some sort of a relationship and love affair that someone have. You are going to be finding out, Sagittarian, about someone This person could be a player. The energy of love. This person could be a player. But this person player ways is going to be over because this person is not recognizing that their player ways is catching up on them. So I don't know who this person is and how this affects you in your life, but whoever this player is, their player ways are catching up on them. If you were married or in a relationship with an Aquarian, Gemini, or Libran woman, this woman is leaving her man. Or if you are in a relationship with this woman is, there is issues surrounding this woman and her kids, especially if her kids is Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, or the Knight of Cups, a Pisces person. Whoever this Pisces person is. A Pisces person was paid a lot of money to do something. You Sagittarian could have asked a Pisces person to do something. But whoever you ask, because a lawyer or a professional person, a Libran woman is in a whole lot of problem. Yeah, a Libran woman is in a whole lot of problem. Whoever this Libran woman is in a whole lot of problems. And whatever the problem is, they're now gathering a whole lot of evidence on this Libran woman. Because this Libran woman is coming up as a lawyer or someone in authority. They could have forfeit a situation, created some sort of an illusion. Okay, whoever this person is really created some sort of illusion, and they're gathering a lot of evidence on this lady. So some of you are going to be dealing with an Aquarian, Gemini, or Libran. It's coming up as, yeah, an Aquarian, Gemini, or Libran person. This person is someone who's in government or authority or in have a major position in a huge corporation. They're now recognizing what this woman have done. This woman is now caught. This woman have been doing like accessing people details and information for many years, and now she's caught up. They are finally caught up on this woman, what she was doing. If you're married to a Gemini or in a relationship with a Gemini, this is going to be looking good. A lot of you are standing your ground surrounding a whole lot of money, and this now has now come to an end. They're now recognizing that a young Pisces was collaborating with a group of people, but this is now over. There is a lot of you who had some sort of a workplace affair. You're going to be ending this. A Gemini is definitely in love with you, a Sagittarian. There's no question about it. This Gemini is going to be telling you, this Gemini is someone who is financially stable. A Libran have to pay back a whole lot of money. A Libran woman or Libran have to pay back a whole lot of money. Then they're looking at the legal documents, or they're looking at some sort of a legal contract of a Aquarian person. And whoever this Aquarian person is, they are looking at some sort of a legal contract of this person. So the energy of the lover, a lot of you that was in a relationship with a Cancer, you're going to be finding out something of this Cancer. In Aquarian woman, some sort of a conflict is now over because they recognize, and an Aquarian woman and her children, that is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpion, there was a whole lot of conflict surrounding this person and her children. The truth is going to be coming out because a Pisces is going to be telling the truth. Whoever this Pisces is going to be speaking the truth about the situation. A Pisces is definitely going to be honest about the situation. Okay, whoever the Pisces is, the Pisces is going to be, being honest about what was going on. The Pisces is going to be shedding light on a situation that was going on, because the Pisces is aware of what was going on. Okay, some of you who had an affair with a Pisces, it's like the Pisces is now recognizing that you Sagittarian had used them. Okay, so that is definitely coming out. They're finding out that you Sagittarian have used them. So the Sagittarian, beware of a friend, because a friend and their family is as false as they're little criminals. A friend and their family are little criminals. Okay. Friend and their family are little criminals. People are going to be finding out. Gotta go. Namaste.